Welcome back to the workshop. It's Tyler from Iron River Armory, and today we're starting a new project I'm really excited about. We're making an Elven Dagger inspired by the show Rings of Power. The blade's going to be plasma cut out of 80 CRV2 carbon steel, and the handle's going to be 3D printed out of resin. Alright, let's get started. We begin by designing the blade and handle in SolidWorks. The blade file will go to the plasma cutter and the handle file will go to the 3D printer. The design on the handle will be a channel that I will fill with the gold epoxy resin. The plasma cutter creates a lot of molten metal on the outside of the knife that we will grind off. We use blue paint and a scribe as a guide for the bevels on the blade. We begin the heat treat by normalizing the blade at 1650 degrees, 1500 degrees, and 1350 degrees. Each cycle is 15 minutes where you let the blade cool to under 100 degrees each time. This gets any stresses inside the metal that may cause a fracture out before quenching. The quench is done at 1450 degrees. This will harden the blade. We then temper the blade twice at 500 degrees for 2 hours to make the blade less brittle and able to take a shock when slashing. And because I hate hand sanding, I'm using a sanding wheel at 120 grits and then a coarse and polishing buffing wheel to finish. We then laser engrave a leaf scroll and elven letters onto the blade to finish it up. And onto the handle. We use a black resin to print it out. After cleaning the handles, we use a clear epoxy resin and gold pigments to fill the design channel on the handles. we use a syringe to fill the channel to avoid a big mess I'll have to sand down when it's all hardened. We use the belt sander to get all excess gold epoxy off the handle, and then we glue it to the blade. We then do a final shaping on the belt sander to make sure the handle and blade are flush to each other. We then hand sand to 600 grit and polish using the buffing wheel. Overall, I'm very happy with the blade and I think it would fit right into Middle Earth.